Dark Silence Reviews.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Dark Silence from Dark Silence Reviews, coming at you with another tips and hints achievement trophy guide. This is going to be for the 7 Wonders expert on Chapter 8. This one actually took me a little bit of time to put together, but starting off right here, come over to the side and talk to this little boy. He's going to start telling you about these 7 wonders. What you're going to want to do is put "oh, definitely" for the first, and I'll get back to you on what you got to do after each conversation. So now that you finished the conversation with the little boy, what you're going to want to do is progress the story a little bit and turn around and climb up this tower. Upon climbing up the tower, it'll get you the first wonder out of the 7 and a materia, a DMW unlock, which is going to be the Phoenix. So you'll also have that unlocked for you as well. Once the animation is done, what you're going to want to do is go and turn it into the little boy and tell him about the wonder. After a little bit of dialogue, he's going to ask you about the next one. What you're going to need to select is "not yet, but this sounds interesting."
Well, can you go take a look? Second floor of the inn, hanging on the wall.
You will then have to continue forward with some of the story. And before you continue all the way with story, just remember that you got to find out in the inn what is happening here. Always make sure to make a save point just in case you progress too far and you miss something. Now this one's going to be a little bit more complex. What you're going to want to do is go up to the second floor and check out the painting twice. The first time you check it out, the painting is going to have a girl in the painting. Just make sure you walk up to it and interact with the painting the first time.
It's a sad painting.
Now that you've interacted with the painting, go back downstairs and then go back upstairs one more time. Now this is where the wonder will start taking place. You're going to notice that there's no girl in the painting. So interact with the painting one more time, and then this is where the little trick is going to come in place. Now that you've done all that, what you're going to want to do is go back up and downstairs repeatedly until you see a guy walking by you, which is right there. He's going to walk by you, and you're going to notice a little animation where he runs into the room. This will actually capture an interaction in him reaching into the painting because there's a little safe or something behind it. There's a lot of dialogue here. He'll explain everything that's going on. I don't want to ruin it just in case you're after that. Next, you're going to want to go and turn in the quest to the boy. After a little bit of dialogue with him once again, put in "most definitely." And this will get you started on the 3rd wonder.
Is a little dangerous. Mount Nebel is home to a lot of dangerous monsters.
For the 3rd wonder, just follow me on the map and I'll come back to you when it's a little bit more crucial on what to do.
One of the bombs is different from the others. It's a bomb, but it doesn't have a bomb face.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Now that we're officially in this area, what you're going to want to do is get into as many battles as possible, collect all the treasure chests just because you're there. That's what I would recommend doing anyways. You're going to come across a specific battle with 3 bombs that are a lot different than others, and they're going to actually drop something upon finishing the battle. After a little bit of grinding in the area, you're going to come across these 3 triple bombs. All you want to do is defeat them, and upon defeating them, they're going to drop the item that you need, and that'll basically wrap up this area. Make sure to get all the chests in this area, so this way you don't have to come back and do it again. Now all you want to do after completing all the area and getting the 3 bombs defeated, collect all your chests if you've missed any, and then go back to the town. Once you're back in the town, go back and have another discussion with the little boy about the 7 wonders.
So it does exist. So I guess this wonder was real. Here's my thanks.
This time he's actually going to give you an item, which is actually pretty useful if you're looking for something like that in your accessories.
There's a rumor about a laughing safe. Yeah, scary, right?
After a little bit of dialogue, all you want to do is select sure we've come this far, and it'll continue on with the next one. Unfortunately, throughout all these segments, there's a lot of story in between, so bear that in mind as well. Upon getting to and through this area and the storyline, you're going to come across the mansion. And this one is a little bit more complicated than all the rest. What it's going to want you to do is go through each and every door in order to open a safe. The safe has a 4-key combination, and there's 4 doors with a specific number of things in each one. In order to get it, you got to guess the correct number. For everyone, it's going to be completely different. For the first digit, it's knowledge overflowing. What you're going to want to do is come up to this doorway and check how many books are at the top of the bookcase and on the chair. Count the books, and that should be your first digit. Make sure to write it down or put it down somewhere in a phone or something, and that should be your first digit taken care of. For the second digit, you're going to want to do is walk downstairs. The second clue is unwelcome faces. What you're going to want to do is peek in through this doorway and count how many of these ghosts are floating in the air. Make sure to hold to the left as far as possible because you actually have to count them as well. Also make sure to check all the way to the right. Do not miss any in this one because that will actually deter you on how many you need. Right here I did a little reverse, I apologize. Just remember to write a pen or have a pen handy to write these numbers down. Across from me is actually the 4th digit, not the 3rd. What you're going to want to do is count the chairs in the room, and that should be your next number for the safe. Also make sure to check fully the left and right to make sure there is however many chairs. For the 4th, it's going to be the 3rd. It's going to be taste the reminder of home. What you're going to want to do is count the cans and the apples in the room, and that will be your 3rd digit. Make sure to write that down. After you have all your numbers, all you want to do is pop in your digit. For me, it was 5744. And that was how many apples and everything were in the room.
A pet?
After you get your little cutscene and your item, all you want to do is return to the little boy to report all your findings. Now that you made it back to the city, just report your findings to the little boy once again.
I guess it got trapped in the 5th wonder.
After a little bit of dialogue, you're going to want to put, yes, I'm getting into this.
Blood-curdling groans coming from there.
For the next one, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. After a couple cutscenes and going down to the basement with Sephiroth, you're going to get a key, and you're going to have to fight in the basement a little bit in order to find that area. After talking to the boy, just head down to the mansion and head down to the 2nd floor of the basement. There's going to be 2 rooms, one to the left and one to the right. In order to acquire the key, you're going to have to fight a couple monsters. Don't worry, they constantly drop the keys, so you'll have a key for each and every one of these chests. I would recommend opening up everything down there anyways, and then once you finish off that and you find out the last wonder right there, you're going to want to come and report to the boy once again. This will be the last report until the end, very end of the chapter.
Kind of disappointing.
Coming up to the last chapter, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have a save point backed up. This is the end of chapter 8. Just keep that in mind. What you're going to want to do is run into the building. There's a timer here, so you're going to want to put you're going to want to go up, right, up, left, down, right, down. And then you're going to talk to the mother, and then reverse it, and you're going to want to go up, left, right, down, left, down. And that should get you the final secret, or the 7 wonders. The next wonder is going to be at the beginning of the next chapter. Before you leave the city or go to the middle of the city, you're going to want to go over to the far right of the area where the clothes were. Check the fence on the side where the clothes were, and that should completely unlock all of the wonders. And if you were looking for the extra achievement that's tied into that, it'll trigger that too. If this guide did help you out, please remember to like and subscribe. Happy gaming, everyone, and thank you all for watching. Just before you find the clothes for Cloud, just follow this whole area and you should get the final wonder. It'll show up in the email and on the side of the fence over here. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.